So this is a really impromptu video that I'm making tonight because I was researching and finding some really good information that I want to share with you guys, because I've been thinking a lot about what type of videos I can make that are actually going to be directly useful for you guys, that you can put into action right away, especially for you print-on-demand sellers. I know you're struggling. I hear you in my DMs. You want answers. So I have some answers for you tonight. I like to do research just on trending products as much as I can, and I came across some that were super interesting tonight. So this video is going to be 5 major trending products right now that are super high demand on Etsy and very low competition. And the reason why you want to find keyword phrases like that in your research is because when you've got high demand, obviously you want a lot of people searching for the product that you're selling. But you also want, maybe even more importantly, low competition in that space, because that allows you to rank easier in search results. And if you watch any of my videos, you know my whole strategy is leveraging organic Etsy traffic, people already shopping on the Etsy platform. So when you're using low competition keywords, you can rank really high really fast because you're not competing against 100,000 other sellers to get on the first page spot. Does that make sense? So I found 5 really good keyword phrases that will be amazing leads for you guys if you're print on demand, or otherwise even. You could even make these work non-print on demand, that have super high searches, very low competition. So I'm not going to waste any time here. The first one is Campfire Mug. People message me all the time and they say, I want to sell mugs, but there's so many people selling them. I don't know how to get ahead. And the way that you get ahead is by micro niching and doing your research and finding the keywords that are low competition. And so Campfire Mug, I don't know exactly what that means in terms of design. I'm going to talk more about how to figure that out in a second. But we know that Campfire Mug is something that people are demanding right now. They want it. It's something worth paying attention to. All right, the second one is Sloth Pin. I'm not kidding, you guys. Sloth Pin. A lot of people are searching for it right now, and it's extremely low competition, so not a whole lot of people are selling it. Of course, Printify allows you to sell pins, allows you to sell other people pins. So you could create some sort of sloth design and put it on a pin and rank on the first page and make millions of dollars. Maybe not on a sloth pin, but maybe, who knows? Okay, so the third thing is one that's really crazy. I mean, this one is such high searches and such low competition that it's like so rare that I see keyword phrases that have this good of data. Are you guys ready? So the third non-t-shirt print-on-demand item that you should be selling or starting to create in your shop: Feminist Sticker. Okay, so if you're just trying to figure out your print-on-demand shop right now and you don't know where to begin, start with Feminist Stickers. Honestly, this is one of the best micro niches that I have seen, and there's a lot that you can do with it. And again, I don't know exactly what people are looking for when they search for Feminist Sticker, but like I said, we're going to cover that in a moment. So the fourth non-t-shirt related, super highly searched, low competition keyword phrase: Boho shower curtain. You might say, Brittany, you can sell shower curtains print on demand? Yeah, you can. It's pretty cool. Printify does. I think they're like $21, so they're a little bit pricier. But, if you price things right and your design is high quality enough, you could sell shower curtains. You could have a whole shower curtain shop, right? It just depends on how you are specifically targeting and how you're figuring out, or if at all you're figuring out, what are the highly searched low competition keywords within the shower curtain space, right? So you can sell anything print on demand. You just have to know what these keywords are within that specific space. I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I am. Okay, so the fifth and final thing, I have one bonus one too that actually correlates directly with this final product. That's not a t-shirt, but very highly searched: Trump hat. Okay, so you can get embroidered hats across just about any print-on-demand provider, and I'm assuming that means Trump or pro-Trump hat, but equally searched and the equal amount of low competition actually is Trump. So there's both sides there. If you have a shop and you want to provide one or the other, fine, but you can also have a shop that provides both, just, equality. All right, so now that we know the highly searched and low competition keywords, we've got to figure out now the one thing that is the stumbling block for most print-on-demand sellers. This is the question I get the most. It's like, how do I get things moving? Well, there's a very specific process that I have developed and used over the last 6 years that I've been selling on Etsy, specific to print on demand. And it's a process that involves a research phase and an execution phase where you're designing in a very specific way based on the research that you have taken the time to do, right? So I wrote an ebook. It's called Blank to Bank, and it is targeted toward print on demand sellers. And the reason that I wrote this book is because I was getting this question so much, and I was seeing so many print on demand sellers stumbling over this problem. Like, Brittany, I know that this niche is amazing. I know so many people are selling in it. I want to sell in it too, but I don't know how to get people to want my product. So the way that you get people to want your product is through a process that this book outlines in a very, very detailed way. And I also give you one of my main secrets, maybe my main secret to having as much as success that I have had with my designs on Etsy and with getting people's attention. So I'm not going to cover it all in this YouTube video because I want to allow you to read this in my book. There are multiple steps to it, and I did it this way because really you have to start and go from A to Z. You can't just have an idea, try to execute a design, throw it out there, and then wonder why people aren't buying it. You've got to be more deliberate and intentional. It's not as difficult as I'm making it sound. Actually, the book makes it very, very simple. And if you click on the product page in the YouTube description below, I actually allow you to see a preview of the book in the table of contents, so you'll know more of what it's about. But the reason I'm mentioning it right now is because I newly released it yesterday, but also because it fits perfectly into this process of figuring out what these main keyword phrases are, doing the research, and then being able to follow through with the process to create these amazing products that actually sell. Okay, so a lot of print on demand sellers are like, yes, I'm so excited. I know I have the perfect design. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to get it into my shop and I'm going to sell so much. Does that sound familiar? Because I see it all the time, and then they come back to me and they're like, I haven't sold a thing and it's been 2 weeks. And it's because they're missing these really crucial things. So please do check that book out in the description, like I said, and you can read testimonials about it as well if you're on the fence about whether or not it's going to be valuable for you. I've let a lot of my Facebook group members in early on it, and they have really found a lot of value in it. They've given me amazing feedback, and I'm so happy because they found it really helpful, easy to understand. Brand new sellers, experienced print-on-demand sellers across the gamut. So I just want you guys to know that it's possible. Taking this information, the highly searched and low competition keywords, which by the way, I find on eRank, and then going from there into this process that I outline in the book, and then into the design process that I also outline in the book with steps. That's how you create products that sell, but it takes some time and it takes some research. I cannot stress that enough. It's about research. It's about putting in the time to understand where your market is and what they're looking for, and then designing based on them, not based on you, because nobody cares what you like, right? As the seller, they want what they want. So please do check out this book. Join my Facebook group if you haven't yet. That link is in the description as well. We're talking a lot about print on demand in there lately, and it's really, really good information, I think. And I'm involved really actively in answering any questions you guys have as well. So go check out my book, Blank to Bank, if you are a print on demand seller and you need some help in the design and trend spotting aspect of things. Like I said, that's such a stumbling block for so many sellers, and I'm hoping that this book will completely eliminate that problem. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that these leads were helpful. Comment below if they were.